Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I've been using, how it's worked out for me, and how I will be changing things up. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Tina. Thanks so much for joining me in today's video. I have planners on my left here, and this is my stack of what I'm currently using. And the planner on my right here is what I'm going to be changing things up for. I've got a 7x9 vertical life planner here, and then I have my A5 daily duo here. Now this cover, I did do like customization on here. This was part of a workshop for Erin Condren affiliates in collaboration with This is Tisa, and we blinged out our cover with really whatever we wanted to. So I decided to do my name on here. This was a lot of fun. It was like the first and only blinging thing that I've done, but I had so much fun doing that. I absolutely love the way that this looks, and I know that I'm going to be changing the cover out, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But that's a conversation for a different time. Let's go ahead and talk about how these planners have worked for me. So my 7x9 vertical layouts, let me go ahead and open this up. That way you could see how the planner actually looks before I show you how I've been using it. So I'm just opening it up here to a blank month, September, and we've got a monthly layout page here. We've got a notes page, and then there is a dashboard page for each month. And then you come in here, and this is the weekly layout. Now, let's go back over here and let me show you how I have set this up. I do have a detailed setup of this planner, and I will go ahead and list those videos. I'm going to be changing things up, of course, for my July setup. And this is really kind of the beginning of it. But let's go ahead, take a quick look through here. This is the front page with my name on here. I do have this dashboard in here. I like to use it to house stickies on there. All right, so Erin Condren does have their big release. They unveil all of the new life planners, new designs, new layouts. That has already happened, but that's the start date for the planners is July 1st. So therefore, that's the reason why I'm starting to set up my planner now, so that way it is ready to go for me for July 1st. This particular planner, I've only been using this one since January, and I'm switching it up. Like, I like the new designs. I'm really excited about that. And for this one, I had decided to wait till January to use this planner, even though I had bought it earlier. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to set it up like now for July start. So we've got the 18-month overview here. And because I was starting it in January, that's the reason why I just started doing the plans in here for January, because I didn't use it for those last 6 months of last year. So these boxes here, these are for each month of the year, and these are for like things that are just happening during that month. So love this setup. I'm definitely going to continue to do that. I have a routines and schedules section here, and I have some waterfall tabs here that I set up. I'm probably going to be bringing these over and moving them into my new planner, which I will talk about in a little bit. All right, I have a list section here, which I like to have lists for myself and for my family, my home, my parents who I care for. So I've got a lot of things in there. Fortunately, I can't really share that with you, but I do have set up videos if you'd like to see how that all like came together. And then I have a last time I section. Really honestly haven't used that, so not sure if that's going to remain. Just for fun section, I have pages in here for TV shows, book section, favorite shops, places to eat, favorite makeup, and then some swatches in here. So that is everything that I have up in the front, and I like having all of those things up in the front. Then I have a notes tab, which I just moved. I didn't even use it. I have a let's keep in touch with names of friends that I want to make sure that I keep in touch with regularly. And then I have my 2025 year overview pages for future planning. And then I do have these sticky notes. Not sure if those are going to stay in there because honestly, I forget that they're there. I always forget that they're in there. Now we're starting into the actual calendar pages here. And I love decorating my monthly. This is the only monthly that I use. I love the size of this. It works out perfectly for me. I love to decorate with stickers, as you can see, around the edges. And I like to be creative with my stickers. I am not somebody that enjoys using kits, although I do appreciate the way that they look in the planners. I've tried them, and honestly, they're just really not for me. They're not what I enjoy using when I am using my stickers. And then I do keep the actual like calendar dated pages for planning. I like to have a nice overview here. I will put things in here that might be relating to work, but this is the main monthly that I use for all of my things. And I'm going to share with you what I like to do on these two pages. As you can see, they are very decorated. This is the notes page. I'm using this to put all of like my budget and bill information on here. And then on this side, I like to list the things that I need that are going on for the month. Now let's move into the weekly layout, and you can see I have it decorated, but I don't have it filled out because I just don't have time, honestly, to go back and fill this out and also use my daily. I put all of my plans in my daily, like everything that I need to do goes in here, and I don't go back and fill this out. It's a great place to do memory keeping. I realize that, to just put highlights in here. I realize that. But honestly, I use this more as just a creative outlet. I really do enjoy decorating the weekly spreads, but I'm not actually using this for planning anymore because it's just not working for me. All right, so here we are in February. I'm not going to go through the whole planner with you, but I will go through the months, and you can kind of see how I love to decorate my monthlies. Here's April, and then here we are in May, which is the month that we're currently in. So May is all set up, and that's pretty much how I have been using this planner. All right, so let me move this to the side, and let's go ahead and take a look at the Daily Duo. And the reason why I got this size in a daily planner is because I really felt like this size for daily, like having that whole page, just seemed too overwhelming for me. I'm like, that's too much space for me. I don't need all of that space. Um, and that's the reason why I went into the A5 daily. So I did decorate and put my name on here. This is designed a little bit differently. It does have just the 6 months here, but you can see I didn't fill any of these pages out. Actually, let me show you a blank month before we move on. So this is a blank month here with the month overview, and you've got your notes page and your dashboard page the same way that you saw in the 7x9. And then here's the daily. So the daily starts, we've got Friday on this side. That just happens to be how this particular month starts in June. And we've got the hourly here from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. with a blank space at the bottom for whatever you might be doing after 7 p.m. There is a monthly overview here, and then there's big to-do list, and then a blank section. So there is a page for each day. Even on the weekends, it has a full page for Saturday and for Sunday, which I love that. And then we have over here a notes page before we start the new week. So here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, and then we're back to the notes page, and then the beginning of the next week starts again. So it starts on a Monday. That's how the week starts. I love the Monday start for the daily like this. Let's go now back, and let me show you how it's worked out for me and how I've used it. So we're going to go back to January, and here is January. And as you can see, I did decorate it. I thought, oh, I could have a little bit more fun in here because I'm really not using this for all of the things. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to just like write like highlights in here. And I never did. I just never went back. Had fun decorating it. It was lots of fun. Here's the notes page, and here's the dashboard page for the month of January. I didn't do anything with it. I didn't need it. So this is a good one for me to show you. This is pretty much how I like to set this up. I like to have a personal section of to-do lists that I need to do here. And then I do put a work little section here of things that I need to get done. And this is really just highlights for work. I do have a separate planner that I use specifically for work. And I will, of course, share that with you once I get that in, and how I'm going to set that up, because I'm going to be doing some changes with that one as well. But this is how I've been using it, and I really like it. I love using my hourly section, and it has worked out wonderfully for me. All right, so both of these planners, love them. I, however, do not like using the two planners anymore. I'm like using bits of this one and bits of this one. I want to bring it together. So I decided to go with the Daily Duo in the 7x9. This one actually was sent to me because I was chosen to share the new life planner launch with you. I do have a detailed video of all of the things that came out. I will link that for you. As I said earlier, I am an Erin Condren affiliate. So if you do purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you use my link. It is down below. But this is the new Daily Duo. And if you are not familiar with Daily Duo, it does come in two planners. You get two planners because they're daily pages. So you've got 6 months in one and then 6 months in the other. I want to give you like a complete overview of this planner. First off, the coil that I chose was the rose gold. Absolutely love the rose gold coil on here. It does come with a chrome colored coil at no additional cost to you. And if you do change the coil up, it isn't like an upcharge for you. It's $10. And there's rose gold, there's gold, and there's a new one that's called Sunset. It's so pretty. And I just like the rose gold for this planner. It does have this like dashboard type of style on the inside planner. I love the vellums. So we've got the full page here of the little asterisk design on the vellum. First, I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through of this planner, and then I'm going to share with you how I'm going to start setting it up. Okay, so here is the name page. This is my life. And then there is a page here with the 6 boxes. And the reason it only has the 6 in here because this houses 6 months. And then we have an overview here of July of 2024 through December of 2024. Honestly, I wish that they would have the full year on here just because I like having that here to go ahead and look at the full year if I need to. I understand why they do this, but I would really like it to be the full year. And on this side, they do have the full year for 2025 because, of course, that's for like future planning, and you can look at that. But that's definitely one of the things I think that they need to change for the Daily Duo. And I think that there's a lot of people that might feel the same way. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you are in a Daily Duo, or even if you're not, what do you think about them just having the 6-month overview for the year you're currently in? I mean, I guess it makes sense because we're at the end of the year, so there really isn't anything more for the year. But I don't know. I kind of like having the whole year there. That way you can like look back at you, whatever you need to, I guess. Now we're into the first month in July. Now this one is going to start a little bit different than the rest of the months, but everything follows after the tab, which I love that. So everything for this month is going to be in this section here, and then you'll move into a new month. This will be like a notes page on this side. All right. So we've got the month overview, and I chose to get the canvas design. The reason I got the canvas design is because I like this clean slate, because as you saw, I like to use stickers. So having a blank slate is super important to me, and that is the reason why I have this. There is 2 other designs that you can choose from. There's Evolve, which is a colorful design, and then there is Bold Blooms, which is a floral, like watercolor floral design. It's really, really pretty. They both really are. This is where they made some big changes because this dashboard page is no longer on this side. They swapped it. So the notes page is now on this side and the dashboard page is over here I love that. So now we're going to turn the page. We have another notes page. So we have a whole sheet of notes, one on each side. I love that. All right. And then we go into a weekly overview. This is completely new for the Daily Duo. It's like exactly what I need to have for my weekly planning. I don't need to have the 2 pages with the vertical layout. It's just too much for me right now. I'm not using it. This is going to be perfect. I can just do a quick overview. And there, if you notice, there's no dates on here. This is a dated planner, but they chose to leave this page undated. That way it can be used however we choose to. All right, we're going to turn into the first page. As you can see, I've already done some decorating in here. So we're going to start with Monday on this side. And here, let's just close that up so that way we're just looking at the one day. And there are changes. I love it. There is no more monthly overview calendar on the pages. That is amazing because I covered it up. I covered it up like every single day. Unless I wasn't like decorating, then I didn't bother to cover it up. I did not need to have that monthly overview. We've got the hourly, again, from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. with a little blank space here. There's a big section here for to-do lists, and then there's a big blank section. It can be used however you choose. So I'm loving that. Super clean slate, and it's perfect. All right, so we've got Monday, we've got Tuesday here, and as you can see, I've already given it a try to see how it's going to work out for me. So here's my little test run moving into July. I'm going to have like a nice section here for personal, my work section, and a little bit of decor in here. And then I've got my hourly that I can use. So I think I'm really, really going to like this. I did do some other things here. I was testing out the new stencil that we have. So in every life planner, you would get a ruler generally. And this time they changed it around and now you have the ruler, which by the way, you could see the numbers nice and clearly, and this stencil. So I thought that this was such a great change that they made in here. And I did a few different like samples here of how you can use the stencil and the different boxes and things like that. So that's what this page was all about here. They did make this shorter because this is universal, that it will fit in the 7x9 as well as in the A5. So I've already kind of started moving into this planner a little bit, and each week has the same setup. So you end the week with a notes page here on this side and on this side. So you've got a full sheet of notes pages. Then you have your weekly overview. And then you have your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, full Saturday, full Sunday, and then you have your notes sheet again. So I love it. I completely am in love with the way that they redesigned this. It's going to work out perfectly for me. So here's the rest of the 6 months. It's going to end here on a Tuesday because that's New Year's Eve. And then there's just one notes page following that. There's Heritage and Awareness Observances, and that is really just starting from August or from July through December. So, because that's what's in this planner. And then there are some sticker sheets in the back here, and they have like different things. So this one right here, you've got like your round stickers and your flag stickers. That are really pretty. You can use that however you choose and write in there. They are all paper. And this page is featuring a silver foil accent on here. This one has got today, reschedule this week, canceled, to-dos, and then we've got these little round button stickers here. There's some habit trackers, and this one has a gold foil detailing to it. Here are some happy birthday stickers, celebrate, some like heading stickers there, and this has got a rose gold foil. And then we have these like little boxes, And these could be used however you choose for headings or for time blocking. And this one has like that silver foil accent stripe on there. Really, really pretty. And then of course in the colors that coordinate with the canvas design. We've got a folder in the back here. So it's got a pocket in the front and in the back, which is nice and convenient. And then we've got the back inside cover, which again is just lined. So you can use either dry erase or wet erase markers. And then we have the back cover. So this is the cover that they did send me. They gave us the option to go ahead and have it customized. I honestly didn't know what I wanted to put on here because I'm not going to be using this cover. I'm going to be switching this out. So I just decided to have my name put on there. That way I could share it with you so that we could see how you can customize the covers if you choose to. Most of the time I do not customize my covers just because I like to switch them out and move them either from my planner or to maybe a notebook. So yeah, but that's again my personal preference. So that is the first 6 months, and then we have the second 6 months here. Again, you get the rose gold coil. So if you get the upcharge on your planner, since it's the Daily Duo, you do get it on both of the planners. So it's the full year has got the color coil that you choose. And then the inside of this is going to be the same. We've got the page here for your name, and then the dates here do change up. So here we are into 2025, and this is only going to show the first 6 months because that's what is in this planner. So we've got January through June of 2025. So I really think this should just be a full year in here, just like I thought this should be the full year of 2024. But that's the only thing, honestly, in these planners that I feel needs a little bit of like a tweak, if you will. And then we've got 2026 overview because, of course, we're in 2025 in this planner. So we've got January, and everything is exactly the same in here. So I'm not going to really go in any detail with this planner the way I did with this one because it's all the same. And then, of course, the quotes do change, but the design itself is the same throughout the whole year. So let's go to the back here where things end. And we've got the same thing at the end here, where we've got Tuesday the 1st, and then it goes into just a notes page. So they did decide to end this on the 1st of July instead of on the 30th, I guess because of the way that the layout just sort of like worked out. Heritage and Awareness Observances pages, and then we do have more stickers, the same exact sheets that we just saw, and then of course the folder, and then there is a perpetual calendar that does come with all of the life planners, including the Daily Duo. You also receive like a little welcome pack that has coupons on there and some journaling cards, and that's everything that you would get when you order the Daily Duo. All right, let's go ahead and talk about how I'm going to be changing things up, because now I'm going to be incorporating the 2 planners that I was using into one planner. All right, so first off, the cover, I will be changing this. I do have the Bold Blooms cover. There's a couple of them that I ordered because I couldn't decide. I have those coming, so I'm definitely going to be switching that out for the Bold Blooms. And I'll probably end up switching back to this one at some point, but definitely going to be switching out the cover. All right, so that is going to change. Then I'm going to come over here and I need to decide what I want to do with the vellum, because first off, I think this new vellum is a nicer vellum than this one. It seems a little thicker. I don't know, maybe it's my imagination, but to me it just seems a little bit like nicer quality. And I know that seems just like very kind of like non-important, but I like the feel of things. So for me, that is important. But I do like this design because I'm able to see my name through here, because I do like to add a little bit of decor to this page. So I could still do the same thing. It just will be a little bit different. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'll go ahead and decorate this out. Now, as far as the other changes go, I'm going to have to uncoil my planners. All right, so I have done it before. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to be like bringing things over, maybe taking some things out that I know that I'm not going to use. Mainly in the back here, I am debating. I don't know if I want to take the folder out. I know the minute I take the folder out, I'm going to need it. And I'm going to be like, oh, why did I do that? But at the same time, it is a little thick and I haven't used it. Like, I'm so like excited about having a folder in my planner, but I just never seem to use it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The stickers, I will definitely be taking those out. I can still use them, but I don't need them to be in my planner. All right. And then this first section that I have in here, this is going to move because I love the way that I have it set up. Routine schedule sections in here. So these pages, which are just 3 pages that I have. So I'm going to be taking these out and moving them. I'm going to change up the heading page, I think. As much as I liked this, I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to be taking these and migrating them over into this new planner. So these will be coming out just for fun pages. I really have not been using them that much. And I think I like just having separate journals for this information. So this section I'm no longer going to use, so it will stay in here. And then there's this notes tab, which I never decorated it. So I'm going to end up taking this one out and moving that over. And then I think I'll probably take this page, Let's Keep in Touch, keep that, and but that's connected to that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might do something different with this. Might move that and create a different page. So we'll see what happens, but the notes tab is going to move. And then there's these pages up here that are going to move out. And I'm probably going to add a few blank note pages in here at the front. So that way I could figure out how I want to go ahead and decorate that. So that's something that I'm going to plan out before I actually dive into uncoiling this, because I will uncoil this planner and then I have to uncoil this planner, and then I will have to uncoil a notebook, because if I want to grab some extra note pages, I'm going to need those from somewhere. So I've got a little bit of a project ahead of me, but honestly, I'm okay with it. The notebook, I plan to uncoil it and just keep that uncoiled and use those lined pages as I need to for this planner setup and then for whatever other planner setups I need to do in the future. So I think that that will work out okay for me. But yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this. I think it's going to turn out to be like one of my favorite planners, because now I'm going to have everything in one planner. So that is really, really exciting for me. And I'm just really excited to go ahead and move into this and see how it works out. And I do realize now I have like a full page for daily, but because that's primarily what I use now, I feel good about it. I actually like the idea of having more space to work with than using the A5. So we'll see how it turns out. And of course, I will keep you posted. So the next video that I'm going to be filming for setting this up is going to be how I like uncoil this and put it back together. I do have a couple of videos out on uncoiling and recoiling my planner. So we'll see if I actually film that part of it, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about moving into my new planner. And this one, of course, will be starting in July. So I have plenty of time to do all of the things and be ready. So that way I don't feel like I'm rushed in this process. So if you are planning on starting a new planner for July 1st, then, you can come on this journey with me. We could set up the planner together, and that way it'll be ready for us to go come July 1st. In the meantime, if you want to check out some of my other videos on how I set up my notes pages, I do have videos on that. I will go ahead and link some of those here for you. If not up on the top, then they will be linked down below in the description of this video. Just a reminder, I am an affiliate for Erin Condren, so if you do decide to purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link. I know many of you have already, and thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for thinking about using it on your next purchase. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss any of the videos that I put out. Drop a comment down below. Let me know, are you going to be starting a new planner come July 1st? Are you using a daily duo? If you are, what size? Do you love the new changes? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down in the comments below. If you like this video and you know somebody that would really enjoy it, please be sure to share it with them. And if you watch this video all the way through till the end, leave me a sunglasses emoji. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.